Hello everyone. In this session, we'll discuss character streams. As we are knowing, there are two types of stream, byte stream, character stream. Now, in case of stream, a stream is a sequence of data. In byte stream, it was in form of bytes. In character stream, it is in form of characters. Character streams provide a convenient means for handling input and output operations similar to our byte stream. Now, this inputting and outputting of characters takes place from the file, can be input-output device, anything. So, in place of bytes, it would be now characters. So it becomes easy for us to make us internationalization. That means using Unicode, we can have support of all the human spoken languages. So it becomes easier for us to manage files, manage data, and it becomes easier for our GUI based applications. So let us see the classes related to character stream. So starting with reader. So reader is a class which is the base for all the classes of readers in IO package. Now reader means, as we are doing, we would be reading something from somewhere. Now this reader class is base of all. So the subclasses of these readers are file reader, buffer reader, input stream reader, string reader, and many others. So in this case, let's say a very simple example. Reader equals to new file reader. That means as it is the base class, so we can assign the object of subclass to the base class reference. So reader equals to new file reader. So file reader is a subclass and the object of this file reader is assigned to the reference of the superclass. So new file reader, and the path of the file is provided. So it is there in C drive in data folder in myfile.txt is the file. Now int data equals to reader.read. We'll go through these methods in detail in the later part, but reader is a read method using which we can read the data character by character. Now I am not saying byte by byte. Now it is character by character. So we'll be reading the data and it is stored in form of integer. Now we are checking. This read method will return -1 if there won't be any character or if there won't be any data available. So while data not equals to -1, we need to read the character. So character data char equals to data. Now this would be in form of integer. So this needs to be converted to character. So type conversion takes place and character is stored. Same way we can read the data character by character. So this is an example of reader. So combining readers with input stream. So it becomes new input stream reader object is assigned to reader. Again, using input stream reader, you can read the data from the file. So both the works in the accordingly. So writer. Now another class, reader, writer, opposite of reader. Reader is the purpose of reading, is used for the purpose of reading. Writer is used for the purpose of writing. So writer is the base class of all writers in IO package, like buffered writer, print writer, string writer, and several others. So let us see an example. So writer equals to new file writer. We'll go into the detail of FileWriter class in the later stages. So new file writer, a file object is provided in which we want to write. So FileWriter, the reference is created of the superclass. Now using writer reference, we would be using the write method. So writer.write hello world writer. So these characters would be directly written to this particular file. And we are closing this writer. So combining with output streams. So it can be used with output stream reader and the file can be written. So let's go for the FileWriter class. So FileWriter class is useful to create file for writing characters into it. So this class inherits from output stream writer class. That means FileWriter is the subclass of output stream writer class. And the constructors for FileWriter are as follows. As we can see, FileWriter, and the parameter to this constructor is the object of the file class. FileWriter with file as a parameter, object of the file class as a parameter, along with the boolean value append. That means if it is true, then we can append the value to the existing file, and if it's false, then the new file would be created and all the old data would be deleted. Along with the file, another overloaded constructor, we can pass the string, that means the actual path of the file. And lastly, the similar string parameter along with the boolean parameter, that is append. So these are the constructors of FileWriter. Let's see the methods of the FileWriter. So using FileWriter we can perform basic operations like writing the character, but over here for writing the character it should be converted to the integer code. So for writing a character, then writing character array, we can use the write method. We can write the string also, as we had seen in the previous example. We can write the string using the write method to the file. And same way, write method with string as an argument, offset and length. So writes a portion of the string. Here off is the offset from which to start writing characters, and len is the number of characters to write. So these are the various options available for writing the data to the file. Similarly, we are having FileReader class. Means it is used for reading the file. So it is useful to read the data in the form of characters from a text file. So this class is inherited from input stream reader class. And the constructors are, we need to provide the first constructor is, we need to provide the object of the file class. Then we can provide the file name in form of string also. And also we can provide the object of the file descriptor. So it will create a new file reader and gives the file descriptor to read from. So these are the three overloaded constructors of FileReader class. Now let's see the methods. So in this case the methods of FileReader class are read. In FileWriter it was write, in FileReader it is read. So we need to read the character from a file, a single character. So simply read, it will return the integer. And if the data is not available, it will give -1. Similarly, we can read the character array. So by passing the character array to this method, we get the data in form of character array. Same way, there is one abstract method, read, wherein character array is provided with offset and length is provided. So read characters in a portion of an array, and this method will block until some input is available and IO error occurs or at the end of the stream is reached. So lastly, the skip method. While reading, we want to skip some characters. So we need to provide the number of characters to be skipped as an argument to the method. Let's see the example of FileReader and writer combinedly. FileReader for reading the file, FileWriter for writing the file. So the package is to be imported, import java.io.star because all these classes belongs to the IO package. Then we are writing the program to copy the file. So reading the file and copying the data to another file. So the object of both the classes would be required. So public static void main, we are making an object of, we are making a reference of FileReader class and FileWriter class in and out respectively. In equals to new FileReader input.txt, out equals to new FileWriter output.txt. So from input.txt we would be reading character by character and we would be writing it to the FileWriter. So output.txt would be written. So we are reading character by character. So C equals to in.read till it is -1. And we need to write it to the output file. So out.write C, it would be written. And this code is to be put in try catch because these are belonging to checked exception. So we need to check, some methods may fail. So in that case we require to write this in try catch. But in this case we are not writing catch, instead of that we are writing direct finally. So at the end, if we need to close both the files, so in.close and out.close. So this will copy the content of input.txt to output.txt. We are having few more classes belonging to the character stream. So the buffered reader. Now buffered reader is the class reads text from character input stream, buffering characters so as to provide the efficient reading of characters, arrays and lines. Now in this case, buffered reader class is basically used for reading the character input stream. Means can be file, can be standard input devices, can be anything. So it can be any input device or it can be file. So this is used for buffering because it makes the operation very smooth. And while using the buffer, it is very important to take care the size of the buffer. So buffer size may be specified or the default size may be used. and each request made to a reader causes corresponding read request to be made of the underlying characters of the byte stream. So buffered reader is at the above level of byte stream, so it will have the concept of bytes gets converted to character. So buffered reader will help in making that process smooth. So the constructors of buffered reader, reader in, and the second is reader and the size of the buffer which we want to make. Let's see an example. So java.io.star package, buffered reader, file reader, exception, IO exception, class buffered reader demo, public static void main. fr is the reference of file reader equals to new file reader because we are reading the file, and that file reference, because we want to read the file, so that file reference is provided to the reference of buffered reader. That means constructor of buffered reader takes the argument of file reader because we want to make the buffering of the file which we are reading. So buffered reader br equals to new buffered reader, and while doing the buffering it helps to read the line, to read the change in the line and array also. So character C equals to new char 20. We are somehow making the character array. Now we are skipping the next 8 characters. So using buffered reader, we are skipping 8 characters from the current position. And by default, the current position is the start position in this case. So if br.ready, that means if in this case buffered reader.ready will return the data which is available. If it is available, so we'd be reading the line by using br.readLine. So readLine is the method using which we can read the line from the buffer itself till /n is available. So till the next line character is available, it read the full line and it is going to be displayed. So in case of file reader writer, it would be reading character by character, but over here it reads the line itself. So these are the methods which are helpful for reading by means of buffered reader. So br.read C. So again we are reading the size of buffer. So over here character array is created. So C of size 20 characters. So while reading br.read C, what will happen? It will read 20 characters from next. After reading the line, next line, it will read 20 characters because C is of size 20. So br.read 20 characters would be read. For int I equals to 0, for I less than 20, I plus plus. We are printing this array because C is read as 20 characters. So it will read 20 characters. So as you can see, the same program we are running. In this case, we had skipped the 8 characters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So what is the next character? We are skipping 8 characters. So till 8, it starts with A, AVA. Read line. So till semicolon. So ava.io.bufferedReader semicolon. Next we are reading 20 characters from the next line. So 20 characters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20 till R. Rest all the characters are skipped. So this is how buffered reader helps to read the file. Let's move further. These are the methods for buffered reader as we had seen the example earlier. Now these are the methods of buffered reader which would be helpful for us. For closing the buffered reader, we are having close method. For reading character by character, we are having read method. Then reading character buffer from the offset and the length. So this read method is available. Read line, which we had seen, complete line till the end of the line is available. Then reset. It will reset the cursor position at the first place, starting point. So reset, and skip, it will skip the characters. So these are what the important classes available with character streams. There are many more classes are available in character stream which you can refer. So that's it for today. Thank you.